Hey. Move my stand a little bit. What's that? Stand up like it's leaning. Hold on. Okay, I lock it in place, y'all. It's about to lean to the floor. Get it, lean to the floor. That's what I was about to do. Oh, I got my orange juice. And, I was supposed to be making these, what's nice, earlier. I ain't even finished. Oh, that one shoe tastes good. If you don't give up, put your middle fingers up. Ain't no Kool-Aid in my cup. Give me that. Right back with it. What's happening? I'm doing good. I had to I went and got something to eat. Well, baby, something to eat. Ended up going to the grocery store where I did not want to go. Now I'm back drinking my orange juice. Only orange juice. And I'm gonna actually finish these earrings that I said I was gonna do early. Um, listen. And you know the funny thing is, it wasn't anything urgent. It was just something I felt like doing. And I enjoyed y'all earlier. I really did. I had a great time. I was just sitting back laughing because I had to hold back from saying other parts to that story. Because nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and finish these earrings. Like I said, I was going to do early, child. Y'all had me cutting up and going left and going right. I enjoyed it though. I was all here for it. I was all for the shenanigans. I jumped right on the bandwagon. Okay. But hmm like I said, it is what it is. Make sure. I should have Brought my other light in here. You know what? I got another. Oh, let me plug this other one up right quick. I forgot I had this extra one for when I'm doing crafts. And my other light was in there. But this one is really, really great because I can use it for my projects. Like when I need to see on my desk. And I love this light. I don't even remember where I got it from, but it was on clearance. But it's perfect. Hi, June. I actually was getting my lunch and it, so I was in and out on the story. Yeah, for sure. I understand. But that story was terrible. Reba heard it. Reba said, remember she said she was going to file one and get into it. I made sure I finished that story for her. But yeah, that story was, yeah, I know life be life. I fully understand. That's why when I got off, like I said, I planned on coming back. And then I said, okay, I need to go to the store. And I'm trying to go as early as I can nowadays. Because you go out there too late, you don't know who you going to see out there. Oh, you was near the phone? Ooh, that story was something. I was like, I'm trying to tell you. It's just something. It's something else. You never know what you're going to come across. You just got to guide your way out of it, I guess you could say. Because some people really think you hard off. But you know what? I'm glad I went to the store when I did. It was like divine intervention. I ran into this lady that I worked with back in December. And I have not seen, like, she was actually, it was like a it was a temp type place. It was a temporary position. I wouldn't call it a temp place, but it was a temporary position through a major company. And it was nice to run into her because she was like one of the handful of people that I actually liked. And to catch up with her was really, really cool. So it was crazy. It was like I literally went in the store at the right time. It was crazy. But yeah, and I told her I was gonna give her a call. And I was really, really happy to see that she was able to land something after that in her field. And that was really, really dope. Because I remember having conversations with her about different places and things to check out. Because even though she's not from here, I really feel like, oh, this one was hard to put in. And I had told her, if you're not from here, you'll get a job before the local people. Especially if it's a really good position. And like honestly, because of the type of place it is, It's like military and their spouses get first priority, and then out of time people, and then whoever else. That's kind of how it goes here. Hey, Kanan, you why you keep? You better stop messing with her. He playing double. He play too much. He always doing something. He is always doing something. First you said you called her Deb early. Now you gonna call her Debbie. What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? I really don't like this wire. This wire is a... Ain't he terrible? He is terrible. He plays too much. I don't know. These look a little mangy. I don't know. I don't know if I'm liking the colors. I don't like these. I don't know. Somebody will. I do. But I'm gonna cut this in half. That way I can. He's terrible. He always doing something. Just going against the grain, starting stuff. But it was so nice to again run into her, because at least I was able to tell her in person what happened to me, because everybody experience at a place is different, and I had to tell her about what really went on. But nonetheless, um I'm so glad that raggedy place is behind me. I don't know what to do. So you notice the top two of my personalities. Would you like to beat the other 18? Don't nobody want to do that, double. Kanan don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We come in peace. Miss Apple be cut up. You better leave her alone. You better leave her alone. I'm the screen fast. Girl, I got the... Honey, let me tell you something. Today, I should have had me some vodka in that cup. But I just got me some straight orange juice. Because, yeah, be nice. We come in peace. He's a jokester. He just did that because it was a reply earlier. Yeah, that's how he do. And, he do me like that. Like, one time I said I drink, I told him I drink coffee using a straw. And he just stopped getting down on me about it. Like, he just be doing the most. So if I had some coffee and if I don't have a straw with it, he's like, where's the straw? He does that all the time. So, he's like a heckler. I'm just joking. Um, but I already told him that it was just for the coffee that I had got from the corner store. And then it just went from there. I feel like I need to cut them or something, cut these or something. Or anyway, I'm gonna set it to the side and work on the other one because I ain't no stress. I'm just having fun with these. It's nothing major. And I know one thing. I ain't interested in nobody else's seasonal jobs. That part of my life is over. I am so thankful that, I mean, I had to do what I had to do in that season, but get somebody else to do it. Um, I think I might have already told that story in somewhat detail, but not too much detail, about how the people basically how they harass certain people because they want people to quit because they want them to really get the bonuses. So their goal was to triangulate people against one another and do all kinds of weird stuff, which it didn't bother me. I just got tired of the physical labor because I done got too old in my life to work hard like that. And what I had going on prior to that, I didn't have no aches and pains and whatnot going on. Shall y'all hear the daycare center? That shit is pitiful. You can't even sit. It's pitiful. I gotta move. I can't. They can have this regular motherfucker. It's time for me to move. But it's pitiful. And their parents, they got two parents sitting right down there with them while they do the shit that they do. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. You can't even make it up. It sound like they in my damn house. But mm-hmm. Child, I told her I was gonna call her because I might need her for a reference for something. She's a very nice lady. I had never met any black people from West Virginia. She was actually the first black person I ever met. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being for real. That's just like it's a county out here. Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't wait till I turned 42 to go through that. Because what I was doing previously, now don't get me wrong, I've done plenty of physical work jobs. Like, I didn't always sit behind a desk and all that. I had to earn my. But it was a different type of wear and tear. It was a warehouse. And it was ghetto in there. I couldn't do it. It was just too much. It was a lot of wear and tear. But on top of that, they had a whole bunch of people that came from another state. And a lot of them are still here from the other state. And some of them people, they probably got per diem pay or whatever, because that's how that kind of go. And You know, they thought they needed a certain amount of people to come in and train and keep things going for when they did not have all the people they thought they needed. But, child, I said, fuck that job. And I went on and kept on doing what else what I was doing before. And I actually made more money doing what I was doing before. So just imagine taking a pay cut only to come home with your body aching like no like I've never felt before. Hold on, did I put too many up there? I think I need to put another one over here. So that's all I'm saying. It just wasn't worth it. The money wasn't moneying. The company raggedy. They let their management run people off intentionally, and they treat people really, really poorly. Oh shoot! It's like a I don't know. It's like modern day slavery. If I had to categorize it or really describe it, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And like I said, if I made it through pop, lock, and dropping era, why the hell my knees hurt now? I was like, oh no. As soon as I left that place, my damn knees was not hurting no more. I knew I had to go. I knew I had to go. It was nowhere in hell. That was not. That's what I'm saying. Like, how you make it all these years? Ain't no sense in it. And a lot of people can say, oh, well, you getting old. It was a job. And then it had a different type of spirit about it. Some people was crazy. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even. It wasn't worth the headache. It was like 20 hours a week. And it was only like $17.50. I made $17.50 back in like 2014. That's 10 years ago. Like, come on. $17 an hour? Get somebody else to do it. That ain't no money. Like, don't get me wrong, the bonus was created to compensate for it. But hell, you could barely get through that. Well, I didn't even get it. And now, like I said, it was more like at a certain point in time, it was like a hazing type of situation. It was like they were just heckling everybody and mentally trying to F with them to get rid of them and see what what they were about. But baby, I'm going to say this. $17 ain't even enough for me to get activated and get mad about. So I'm going to need them to find somebody else to play with. They've been trying to raise the minimum wage for fast food workers and union workers. You know what? Where I live, it's a heavy military presence and shipbuilding. And even on the shipbuilding part, they both work, the military and shipbuilding, work in the same place. And those are the two industries, besides hospitals, schools, those are the only other places to really make money here. Oh, and mental health. Like if you know, have your degree, and or you honestly you can go in like entry level and make, you know, a little money. But again, one thing I did learn when I was working in the mental health field, and a lot of the people that came in before me, that I before I even got to meet, they ended up like leaving and going and working in retail because it wasn't even worth it. Because one thing about working in an at-will state, they can they can fire you at any given time and don't care. Yeah, you're near where NCIS was at one of the series. No, I think that is further north. That might you might be thinking about like Quantico and like Arlington, Virginia, up that way. You know the funny thing, when I did a residency up that way, I met a guy that was a he was some type of command on Quantico doing something. He was a really nice guy. He gave me his card and everything. He was real nice. Um, that was during one of my residencies. Yeah. So that's further up. I am south of that. I'm about, I would say like 2.5 hours south of that, because it took, which it might be longer than that. It might be 3 hours because it took me 2 hours or so to get my friend's house, and that was back when he lived in Northern Virginia. Like he lived like past Woodbridge, and oh, I like how that came out. He lived past Woodbridge, and when I went to the residency, I was going towards like Northern Virginia, but I was basically in Maryland. Norfolk, yeah, that's why I'm in Norfolk. I'm in that area. Norfolk is my neighbor. It's the city over from me. So that's all that's here. It's military, military. And like I told the lady, you know, I told her to keep on looking. You know, that was back when we was down in the struggle in the warehouse, child. I said, you gonna find something, because she was coming from West Virginia, and she said, I'm gonna work this and I'm gonna hold on to it until I find something else. And when I seen her today, and she was, you know, she was smiling and things of that nature, and she was like, I did get, you know, she actually got a job for the city that I live in, Hampton. What do you say, LOL? What's LOL? Yeah, Norfolk, that's my neighbor. hmm That's a heavy, that's one of the biggest naval bases we have, Oceana and um, all that different. No, it's just orange juice, friend. No vodka. I wish I did have some vodka. No, I don't. I don't even drink vodka. I don't drink how unknown. I don't drink liqueur anymore. You say it's called screwdrivers. Oh, I don't drink that. Uh-uh. I can't mess with it. Mm-mm. That stuff too heavy for me. It's too heavy for me. Yep. So I did those. That's it. Let me put the back pieces on. But I wish I would have never came back here. I don't know, unknown. Maybe you should. Have you thought about grief counseling? Yeah, he probably got that vodka on. I ain't got it. He probably fresh off work, tipping. Oh, it's a song. I ain't messing Yeah, I can't mess with that stuff. I'd be in trouble. I used to be in so much trouble when I did used to drink that stuff. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I no. And orange juice and a song. I ain't never heard that song. Who sang that song? You over there just cutting up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, I just had a taste for some orange juice. Well, it's a drink back in the day. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one too. He is. He be doing too much. You be sitting here thinking he's talking about some real stuff. Messy Mark. What's it? Where he from? The Bay. I thought so. When you start saying something like that, he from the Bay where they move a little different or whatever the jacket is. Yeah, Bay music is different. I had a I had a coworker back in the day. She was from the Bay and she was so cool. What? Oh yeah, you did say that. You did. I'm trying to think. Where was she from? I don't know where she was from. I know she was from the Bay, but she was so fun. Oh my god. She used to drive motorcycles. She used to drive like with her husband. Like she like we like she would literally pull up to work, with like a long cute dress with some boots on and pulling her helmet off. I was like, yo, this shit lit. And I remember one time we went to where I was going, it was around my birthday. And I used to always go around September to Georgia. Thank you. And she rode with me down there. And man, she drove the car like she was driving a motorcycle. Baby, she'll turn that thing up on two wheels and a heartbeat coming down because we drove 85 south and took 85 north coming back up. We had fun. It was so funny because we was on Memorial Drive down there and it was literally like a high speed chase, like something out of a movie that was unfolding like right there. I don't know, do you? Cause I ain't got nothing. You know how I started telling the story the heartbeat. I had a million stories. But it wasn't that bad. But we had a good time. Like she was so fun. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. I was the funny thing is I was in her neighborhood like 2 days ago and I was like, dang, I wonder if she still live over there. Man, she was so funny. She was so hilarious. And she ended up recording it on her phone. And like I think back then, I don't know, I probably didn't have enough storage on my phone. That was back when I had first started doing like tutorials and videos and stuff like that on my channel. So I really didn't have no storage on my phone. So she just sitting there, she had got the whole thing. And I always wondered what she ever did with that footage, but it was so wild. It was funny. It went down on Memorial Drive. The dude had crashed the car, got out running. I was like, and then she's so daggone silly. And then I ain't, I wouldn't. wrapped too tight either. So I started acting like I was reporting live from some type of news channel. And then she all excited. She like, oh my gosh, we in it. We in a high speed. I was like, girl, we witnessed it. What do you mean we in it? Man, we used to have so much fun. She was hilarious. She was so hilarious. And I'm gonna tell you something. When we went out there, she bought me my first pair of cutting shears. Like my first professional pair of cutting scissors. I still use those scissors to this day. Every time I go down there, the warehouse that I purchased them, well, she purchased them for me from, because I was buying fabric, and she was like, I got your shears. I buy your, shears. And that was my first pair. It was like $40. For the life of those shears, that same place will sharpen them. And every time I go down there, I try to get them sharpened. And, I try to, if I'm not there long, I try to get, try to tell them ahead of time, like, look, I'm out of town. And then they'll do it. Shout out to Fine Fabric. In Norcross. But, that was so much fun. I ain't gonna lie. She was so fun. And then I ended up going, I think, kind of when you leave certain jobs, maybe it was the way that I left. I kind of left the people, I guess you could say, behind as well, because I didn't have all bad memories with everybody, but like leaving that place, it wasn't that great. But anyway, it was an experience. And I don't know, I guess we just fell off as friends. Also, I think it was another thing that I'm gonna give me some more orange juice before I tell that part of this story. Hold that thought. See, it's only orange juice. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Just orange juice. No, nothing. I did grab my cheesecake because I wanted to try this cheesecake. But, so now that I think about it, she was cool, but it was something a little different about some of my coworkers from that place. Oh, that's divine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know I shouldn't be eating it, but I'm gonna eat me a piece of this. It's small. But anyway, it was a little different. I'm gonna say this because everything here is allegedly and everything is in my opinion. But I low-key felt like, okay, so this what happened. I had this other I had this other coworker that was from another place too. I don't know, I guess something about being around here is like a melting pot. People be coming from everywhere. But she wasn't military affiliated. She came down here. She was working for the same company. She was from up north. She was kind of on the wild side. And I haven't had a piece in like forever. But I see these little sample ones at Aldi. I done turned it upside down. And I've been wanting to try it for the longest. Um, mm, mm, it's done good. But anyway, she was on the wild side. She was hardworking. She was a really cool person. She was fun and outgoing as well. Now, I had the opportunity to know both of them separately. And I know that they hung out as well. Honey, what's up on the next what next project? I don't know the next project. I do have some fabric cut up in front of me. I was supposed to be making one more pair, but I done got into the cheesecake. This ain't cold blooded. It's disrespectful. Oh, mm, mm. Wipe my hand. So I don't know if I should tell that story. I don't know if I should tell that story. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell it. The reason why I'm telling this story because they both tried me. At the time when I was working there, I had really, really long locks, like down here. And I think I had them for years. So I don't know what impression they got from that. Let's just say I got tried twice on two different occasions. But one was like a subtle try to see how far they could, go with me because I was invited to a house. It was like a little party, right? And I ain't gonna say which one did what. So I got invited to this party. I go to the party. First of all, I should have drove my own car, which was a big no-no. So I rode with her, one of her other friends, and her husband. It was a real nice house, with some, really cool people. They was in there having a good time, whatever case may be. After a few hours, well, no, maybe about an hour or two, it started looking a little strange in here. I don't know what them people here started doing that I wasn't doing. I was like, maybe I'm glad I did not drink what they was drinking. Them people seemed like they was about to start a scene. So that's why I said one of them tried me indirectly. I ain't never hang with them no more. It was just weird. It ain't sit right. And then the other one, we was cool because I coupon. So they ended up like couponing a little bit and getting coupons and stuff like that. And they moved out of town. That's what it was. They were in the process of moving out of town. They were in the process of leaving here. No, because they wanted better job opportunities away from here. And when they got down there, they basically was like, I'm going to such and such, and I'm going looking for a house. And I was like, okay, cool. They was like, well, what you doing this weekend? I'm not doing nothing. So I go down there. Now, mind you, they're driving. But I was like, I'm glad I, keep me some money or whatever in my pocket always, just in case. And, she took care of all the accommodations or whatever because it was her trip she already had. She just didn't want to drive by herself. We go down there. The room had one bed. I was like, baby, I slept in the recliner. And, let me see. This mix these together. So, yeah, it was weird. And so she was getting into it with some dude she knew over the phone. And so she just came out and said it was like, oh yeah, because I was like, Mika, my eye. And I told about herself right there in her room. And after that, I never, looked at her the same because I felt like you waited to try me out of town. And it was weird because years after I had left that environment, because I really realized how many weirdos I was around. She see me on like, I want to say TikTok or something like that. And she followed me or whatever. And since she ended up asking me that I have, I still get coupons. I was like, no. And I think at the time I was still getting them, but I was acting like I ain't had none because I didn't even want to start nothing. I couldn't finish because I didn't want to be bothered with her like that. And yeah, that's pretty much how that one ended. I just thought it was so weird. I'm like, why would you wait until I get all the way out of town? Girl, bye. And there was just a lot of weird stuff. It was a weird program in itself, so glad I ain't have to stay there. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, this to be too long. I don't want that real long for these. Oh damn. These are gonna be short. I think I'm gonna just cut all these in half. That way, I'm trying to think. And that was another reason why I got orange shoes. Let me go wash my hands right quick. I'm going to take a sip of my, thank you, a sip of my dandelion tincture, my personal. I think I got some olive leaf somewhere. The air did not feel right today outside. It was a major shift from the last couple of days. And all I could think of was, making sure my immune system is good. I was in the store today walking past people. They were sneezing, coughing. They weren't covering their mouths. The young man that was the cashier, his nose was running. And he wouldn't even stop to clean his nose or his hands. Hey, Reba, you said we back. Reba, you just missed a good story, girl. You just missed a good story, girl. I was cutting up just a bit. I had to bring it back, It wasn't like the one earlier, but this one's a little smidgen. Speaking of air, I'm requesting Phil Collins' song. I can feel it coming in the air at night. Live next week. I can feel it coming here. Yes. That's why I was like, if I didn't feel it before, the air was real different. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. It was real different. I was just trying to figure out what I was gonna do for my birthday. I don't even know. I just wanna I don't know. I don't really know what I wanna do. I don't. I might I don't know. Treat myself to something. A massage or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But the air wasn't right today when I went out there. My birthday is the day before Rocks. My birthday is September the 10th. Oh, excuse me. But the air just wasn't right. That's all I can say. It's just it wasn't right. It just it was like it felt pretty cool today. It wasn't humid by the time I went outside, which made it, quite bearable, right? But after taking a few deep breaths, it just ain't feel right. And then, like I said, I went into the store and everybody and their mama was like coughing and sneezing and their nose was running. I'm gonna leave it at that. So, people that got kids and stuff that's going back to school, they might want to update vitamin C and stuff. Cause it was so off that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna sit out here that long. I'm gonna hurry up and get my butt back in the house. It was like that. And I ain't felt that way in a while. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, they tried me, girl. I was like, okay, what is this about? Certainly, certainly, certainly not me. hmm I don't need nobody telling me the time. So I'm just getting ready for my volunteer uh quarantine. That's all. You know, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Because I don't want to go up in nobody's business. And they workers coughing all on me and stuff. I wasn't looking for no love affair. Certainly, certainly not me. I don't know if I like these. That's my problem. I get midway into something and I won't like it. But yeah, it's so like It feels like late September outside right now. And 2 days ago, it was just burning up. Well, that's how our weather just be doing too much. It's just be so confusing. Certainly, certainly not me. Who told you that it was alright to love me? I don't know. I might have to play me some music tonight. I might have to play that because I be. It just depends on the day, honey. It just be so much going on down at the child care center. And I know the workers be sleep at the job. Mm-hmm. When I wake up, I don't need nobody telling me that. I don't know. I do want to make me a I might make me a moo. Honestly, I gotta the rest of the week I might have to trying to get this guy back over here to do this work to my truck because I need that to move around in for a little while because I want to park my car, so that's what I've been working on behind the scenes. I was not looking for the love affair. But yeah, ain't nothing going on. I'm not sure I cut this one in here. It ain't gonna be wide enough. Let me do this one. Certainly not me. I ain't want nothing. I know then I got later in the afternoon. I did say I was gonna pop back in. And I did. Um you know, people got things to do. Please, wow. I need to go clean my bathroom. Debating on if I wanna I'm so irritated. I tried not to be irritated about it earlier. I need to go get my stuff out this dryer so these people can come get this stuff tomorrow. Because I was renting. That's why I wish no, I can't say I can't say I wish I would have stayed at the place prior. I'm not gonna say that because it was too much going on. But I do miss the amenities because I had my own washer and dryer that was paid for in cash. And I never had any issues with it. And I ended up selling it because when I came here, I just had it sitting in the storage. So today, no, not today, yesterday, my son was washing. The entire washer, at some point in time in the cycle, it started leaking so bad that I had, well, again, like I said, I wasn't washing. I was in here minding my business. I had somebody beating on my door because the water had leaked. Okay, not a problem, right? How about I try to call to get the company, because when I first set it up, you're supposed to call the company, and the company will make everything happen. They'll bring it to you, they'll pick it up, they'll replace it, whatever. Then it changed from the company saying that I had to call through the leasing office because it's set up that way. And I'm like, well, it wasn't set up like that before. So I called the office. They said, well, something about corporate, and the only thing we can do is have them come get it. We can't make any other type of changes. I said, well, ma'am, it's nothing I can do with this washer because if I use it again, it's going to leak again, more than likely. Oh, okay, enjoy the DNC. And so I was like, what do you mean? So she said, yeah, I said, okay, well, go ahead. Just have them come get the raggedy motherfucker. I said, because all they're going to do is give me another raggedy one. Ain't no need to get another raggedy one. I said, because it is what it is. I just go. I only have a few months left in my lease. So I just go to the washer, laundromat, whatever like that, right? So when I got off the call, I sat for a minute. I said, so that means y'all account in the red. Y'all owe them people money. Y'all been collecting our money for these washers, and y'all ain't been paying them people. That's why there's a note on your corporate account because the corporate ain't pay their bill. One, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, basically, I can't get another washer and dryer for washer because I've been paying you and you ain't been giving them people their money. I think I handled it well today. I ain't act stupid or nothing. I ain't. I look at it like this. There's so many different circumstances that are occurring around me and showing me it's time for me to move. And I don't have a problem with that at all. My only issue is looking at these prices. I was up last night looking at them prices that these people want for these properties. And I thought they was crazy. Baby, I'd rather go live in a trailer park that ain't going up on their lot rent. It's absolutely ridiculous. But it is what it is. But I say y'all done took them people money. They done pulled a peach on them people. It's basically what they did. They pulled a peach. I guarantee. I'm willing to put some money on it. She said, well, I can get them to come get it as early as tomorrow. So that basically gets y'all out the hot seat. Because it is what it is. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. But all I can do is be grateful that I have a way to go wash my clothes. I mean, they got laundromats on site where people can wash. And I think what probably their decision was without notifying residents, I think they basically wanted those accounts to close out on their own without them saying, okay, we're no longer continuing our contract because of the potential, I guess you could say, damages and hazards that can come with renting those washers. Because realistically, I don't even think the building is so old. I don't even think they got no business with the type of washer connection that they have. But at some point in time, it was a great idea and it was a great partnership for somebody. But now that time has come and gone. But again, like I said, I'm glad I'm able to still wash my clothes. I can go and wash and dry at the laundromat. I'm not above that. It's a major inconvenience. Absolutely. Because that's something I haven't had to do in how many years? Hmm. Like 13 years. I mean, I've been blessed, so I can't complain. Um, I don't know if I want to do these because I really don't like. I mean, I like what's going on, but I feel like I need to add a color to them or something. Or something. I wish I had a cute teal or like a gold or something to go with this. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go get me some people were they were getting like the little faux leather. I think this would be cute. Like if I had something to go with it. I just don't want to put it by itself. I want it to I really like the teal. I'm a big teal and orange lover. I just don't want it to be like this. I want to add something to it. I feel like can't do nothing with it the way it is. Because these other two, they came out okay. But I was not looking for no love affair. I'm gonna put one on that side. And then I can put the other one that I did on the other side. Who told you that it was alright to love me? Certainly not me. No way, no. This is my bestie right here. Where we go, I don't need nobody telling me. I don't know, I might sew tomorrow. It depends. I need to look at my other phone to see if I can handle my business on my other phone first. Because I might actually end up sewing tomorrow. I don't know. I think I am. I think I try to get creative with my love, but it's alright cause you try to get a little tricky. Turn my back and then you slip me a blicky. I was on TikTok earlier today, and I ended up on Dr. Matthews. I don't know how in the world. She had me laughing so daggone hard. I did a video talking about her and that girl, or whatever the girl tried. Oh my gosh. So it was another person. They called themselves an activist down in Texas. It was this guy. So he went to go try and run for office. And he ended up using a fake address. Why she pulled up to the fake address and it was an empty lot, she had it filmed. And so at some point in time, I think he has came for her or said something about her. Why she said, that's alright because I know where your real address is. Why she pulled up in front of that man's house with a bullhorn, yelling and carrying on, calling him all kinds of, you know what, all kinds of names, child. He ain't come out that door. He ain't come. And then her neighbor came to the door. Well, the man's neighbor came to the door. And she told us, oh, I'm sorry, you live beside a ninja. I said, you know what? Honey, let me tell you something. I love me some Dr. Matthews. She is a mess, and I be here for it. She be having me laughing so hard. I'm gonna get off here because them people cheering ain't gonna do nothing but get louder and louder, and they gonna sit there and act like they don't hear them. And it's very irritating because I ain't even really been making no noise. But I'm really thinking about waiting till 11 o'clock tonight and turning my music up loud and keeping everybody kids up. That's how petty I am. Because it's like, it's like a romper room, non-stop. I was not looking for no love affair. I wasn't looking for no Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead. Go get myself in the shower and gather my thoughts. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy yourself tonight. I'm gonna talk to y'all. What is this? Okay, okay. All right, y'all.